What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Style,
And Maul.
and you're tuned in to the Chris Style and Maul podcast, episode 14. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday morning. Uh, it's been a crazy weekend. Been a crazy weekend, especially in football. Before we get into all that, Maul, what's going on, man? How was your trip in New York, brother?
Oh man, New York was fun, man. You know what I mean? I was around great people, great food, great time, man. It was a little rainy and stuff like that. Minus some little flight mishaps from last night, man. It was a good trip, man. How was your weekend, bro?
It was pretty good, man. Can't
Yeah.
complain. Can't
How
complain. Sunday, watch some football. You know what I'm saying? Linked up with. Actually went to go watch the Dolphins game with Mondale.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. That was a
and
good
went
game too. That was a really good game.
yeah. It was back and forth, probably the game of the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went and watched that with him. Then came home. Thought I was gonna watch another good game, but yeah, it was over by
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
over by the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get into that. But
Yeah.
man, how was your show, man? I know you had like a big opportunity, man, on Thursday, man. How'd it go?
Yeah, it went pretty good. It went pretty good. It was a packed house. There was a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
The first when I did the pregame, it wasn't that many people there, but by the
Okay.
time halftime came, it was busy.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people there. So
Okay.
good turnout. I actually have some things in the work for the other Chiefs bar. Shout out to my man Joshua. He trying to get me to come over there to do another broadcast over there, and then I'll probably do the Eagles game back at Jackpot. So yeah,
Okay.
got some
Okay.
things in the work, man.
For sure, man. Yeah, I wasn't out there this time for it, but I'll definitely be at the next one for sure, man. Got to support my guy.
For sure, brother. For sure. All right, man. Let's get into the big news, brother.
Let's go, man. It's crazy weekend, man.
Our Aaron Rodgers out for the season. Achilles rupture, man. 4 plays in. He didn't even get to throw the football.
Nah,
And
nah, nah.
his season was over, man. And you could just
Hmm.
see that stadium go quiet. I tweeted out somebody check on Mike Greenberg because I knew he was in shock. All
Yeah.
the hype that he was putting into this season, and just to see it. Shout out to my man, Three Letter Man, too. He's a Jets fan. Man, you could just see it in his tweets that
Hmm.
he was just in shock. And so, and that's for anybody team who got a franchise quarterback, and you feel like your season, oh, we got a chance to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. Like, I don't even want to speak it in existence. Something that happened to Mahomes like that, like, man. It's
Hmm.
like, what do you do? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Your season is over pretty much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you're still a fan. You still love football, so of course you're gonna watch it. But
Hmm.
I just feel for Jets fans, man, because and look, Zach Wilson, he has you see the improvements. You see that Aaron Rodgers has rubbed off on him a little bit, but he's still a work in progress. And he made some, after that interception, he did march him down the field, and threw that touchdown, even though the throw was a little off. But I think that's just chalk it up with reps. You know what I'm saying? Getting reps with Garrett Wilson, and being in there with the first team. I think this week, there's some things they can do with Zach Wilson that they can still, keep this thing going. Using his strengths as far as play action pass, and Brees Hall, he's still a beast. That kid is he might be the best running back in the league right now.
He looked good, man. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad he looking good though. He looking like his
And
old self.
then you got Dalvin Cook backing him up. You know what I'm saying? So you
Hmm.
got a two-headed monster right there. So and then that defense is just crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, it sucks for the Jets. You know what I'm saying? They and their fan base, because like I said, they had high expectations for the season with Aaron Rodgers coming over. You hear reports of them bringing in some veterans. Some of them veterans they talking about bringing in. I don't think it's gonna make any better with a Carson Wentz or a Nick Foles. That ain't gonna get it done. I mean, I get it. You want to sign them to be the backup. That's fine. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But if you think that they're gonna be the ones to save your season, then yeah, you might as
Yeah.
well get it. So
Yeah. Nah. Like, yeah, it. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. As when Aaron Rodgers signed to the Jets, and as like Jets fans, and Mike Greeny, that's all he talked about was Jets this, Jets that. They're gonna win this, they're gonna win that. It started getting kind of annoying, bro. I'm not I'm not going front with you. It got damn near annoying, bro. But I felt bad though once he got out there, man, because it's like, damn, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of excited to see, man. As you said, man, the atmosphere was crazy.
Yeah,
Everybody was recognizing 9/11. I don't know what the anniversary was, but what year it was, but overall, man, you could just tell, man, when he ran out with that flag, man, everybody was excited. Everybody was ready to
yeah,
go. When he ran out onto that field, everybody was anticipating it. You had the big run by Hall, and I said it really looks good to see him. It seems like he's pretty much back to his old self real quick, man. I think you could tell medicine is getting really good with these ACL injuries, man, because these guys are coming back pretty faster than normal. But
right.
once when he went down, I was like, because I was on the plane, so like when I looked at it, I'm looking at it, it's like, all right, he got tackled. It looked like his ankle got rolled up. So I'm like, all right,
Mm,
he rolled his ankle, you know what I mean? And I figured they would have taped it up, brought him back up, man. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have sound at the time. But then I just saw he was out, and I was just like, oh, maybe it was a bad ankle sprain. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? He's just out for like maybe like 2-3 weeks. All right, like yeah, it sucks, but as long as Zach Wilson can get them to like 1-2, maybe 2-1, somewhere it's not that bad of a hole, they could be good. But the moment I started hearing Achilles, and then I really watched the video, and I was like, damn, it was just like, bro, it was kind of heartbreaking to see, man, because at this point it's like he's 39 years old, man. Like, how much more time does he really have? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
does he want to go through the rigors of rehabilitation and trying to get back on the field? I'm pretty. Who knows, man? I can't. You can't read Aaron Rodgers, man. You don't know how he's feeling at this moment in time. It's a lot of work coming back off. Like, we saw what it did to Kobe's career and how
Right.
it affected him. You know what I mean? So can only imagine what it's going to be like. And Kobe was younger at the time. Kobe was 34 at the time when that happened. So
Hmm.
can only imagine. I said Aaron Rodgers is 39, man. So hopefully just wish him a speedy recovery. But Zach Wilson, like, what are you gonna do, man? Like, yeah, you did kind of see improvements during the preseason, but man, he goes in there and he throws probably one of the worst picks I've seen in the last like 2 years, man. It was like dead straight to the goddamn linebacker, man. So they can't really fold the season, man. They invested too much into this season. I know it wrapped around Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that, but I agree with you,
Hmm.
man. I can't see them trying to go after like, yeah, I guess out of all the ones that there were talking about, like Carson Wentz, I know he hasn't had a really good track record for the last couple of years, but he might be just a shot in the dart as like a backup. You know what I mean? I know you brought it up, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking this. I think they need to start looking around and maybe long term stuff, like maybe see. I know we're gonna talk about the games later on, but the Rams did look good. But hey, what about Matthew Stafford, man? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, there was reports that they was looking at him before Aaron Rodgers. So,
yeah. So yeah, you don't know
but I
what's
mean, if the Rams keep winning, then they ain't getting rid
they're
of
not going to get rid of
him.
him. And it's just like, yeah, I know
Yeah,
you're hearing reports saying like, yeah, they're not trying to tank, but at the end of the day, that team is still not that good. Like, they had an amazing win, and we will talk about that later on. But yeah, you got the likes of Matthew Stafford. Me and you both believe they should really holler at the Cardinals, see what's up with Kyle Murray, man. It seems like he's healthy enough, where he's getting healthy enough where he can play this year. So
yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? I would definitely go that route. Like, people want to shit on Kyle Murray, but people gotta remember, man, Kyle Murray was a top 10 quarterback when he was playing. I know he had a bad year last year, and I know he got, the bad rep with the whole contract thing where he ain't studying and all that stuff like that. But even when he wasn't studying, homie was still putting up numbers. He was still getting the Cardinals to the playoffs. So if you put Kyle Murray on that offense, and he could be healthy, he can move
Yeah.
around. As we said, people are coming back from ACL injuries very quick, man, they could still be right there for title contention. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, he does. Yeah, he does to get used to the offense and all that. But with that defense, that defense is so
he'll be
good, man.
fine.
They're
He'll
gonna
be
keep him
fine.
they're gonna keep him in the game. You know what I mean? So they should go that route. Like, Zach Wilson is not gonna win you anything. I hate to say it. Like, when he first got in the league, I was rooting for Zach Wilson because I
Yeah,
like the way he played in BYU. But the
yeah,
more and more you look at him, he doesn't seem like he's improving. He hasn't improved that much to the point where you can trust him to be able to run this offense where you need it to be able to match that defense. Because we saw what that defense did against Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Josh Allen looked goddamn terrible. Now, was it
we
because
gonna get
Josh?
into that. Oh, we about to get into
We're gonna
that.
get into that. So I'm not gonna go too much in that. But like, so it could have been Josh Allen making dumb throws, or was that the defense? I don't know. But at the end of the day, that defense proved, and that team around them, even out Aaron Rodgers, beat the Bills. So imagine if they had Aaron Rodgers, man.
It would have been smoking session.
It would have been a smoking session. So man, we'll see, man. Like it sucks. I ain't gonna keep going on, but it sucks to see Aaron Rodgers go out like this, man. Hopefully he can come back, man. Hopefully he can get healthy, man, and hopefully he can actually give the Jets a real true season with him.
Unless yeah, like you said, the Matthew Staffords, the Kyler Murrays, but unless they want to go the cheaper route and go like a Garner Minshew or
Garner Minshew ain't bad though. Well,
that's why I say a Garner Minshew or Jameis Winston, maybe. You know, what I'm
Jameis Winston ain't bad. Like he gonna give you turnovers, but he gonna give you points though.
But he give you a chance. I think he give you a better chance to win than Zach
Wilson. Yeah, you know what I mean. What about what do you think about Kaepernick trying to throw his name in the hat? Like I know it's been so long, man. I know it's been so long, and I know it's not gonna happen. But I think that would be dope, man. If he can just come back and just be like a backup, you know what I mean, and maybe get his emotions, maybe get his feelings back and stuff like that. But I know it's gonna be a long shot, but
especially in New York, they just came off of 9/11.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Not in New York.
I know. It's a long shot, but miss me with this Matt Ryan shit. Miss me with Joe Flacco. Miss me with
Tom Brady. I don't want to hear Tom Brady either.
I don't even think Tom Brady wants to come back. I think Tom Brady's really cool with retirement right now, dog.
Against with that offensive line, Tom Brady would get broken in half.
And then on top of that, it's not an offense that he knows. You know what I mean? It's not like he's going to a Josh McDaniels offense or a Bill O'Brien offense. This is a whole new offense.
You would have to switch your whole offense to the short yardage type routes and stuff like that. They're not that type of offense.
Let me give you another name. This might sound kind of funny, but we don't know where this team is going to go. What about Russell Wilson?
No, don't do that to
What about Big Russ? What about Big Russ?
Did you see how he looked against y'all?
Hey man, don't like it's just, man. Our defense look good. Our defense look good.
I'm not. It just their offense looks the same as it looked last year.
So would you rather have?
They cannot move the ball whatsoever.
So would you rather have Russell Wilson or at the same time they are losing a lot of their receivers. The receivers is not as deep as they was.
Yeah, they don't have Judy. I get it.
They don't have Judy. Javonte Williams is coming off a brutal knee injury. You know, I mean that offensive line is okay. It's really not that great. So Russell Wilson will be getting an improvement as far as team. You know what I mean? And it's the same coach that he was under as far as like
that's so he kind of
so he kind of knows.
I don't think he wants to go there. Like,
maybe not. Man, so you never know.
Nathaniel Hackett again, and I don't think Nathaniel Hackett wants Russell Wilson.
Yo, look. The way Sean Payton's treating Russell Wilson, I think he would have minded at this point because Sean Payton is having him run like a stepchild at this point. You know what I mean? He's treating him fucking terrible. He ain't letting him do shit. But at least I think the Jets. They're desperate, man. I think at that point, man, I think that would be something they would have to consider. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, Russell Wilson has played terrible the last 2 years, but he is getting better talent. He is getting Breece Hall. He is getting Garrett Wilson. He is getting these guys. He's getting that defense. Like, the Broncos defense is really good, but the Jets defense is better right now. You know what I mean? They're more healthier, and that division is going to be tough. So they got to, at this point, they got to look at all avenues. Avenues we all may disagree upon, but that's one avenue they're going to have to look at, me personally.
Don't go get Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson sounds better than goddamn Carson Wentz. At least Russell Wilson got to a goddamn.
You sure? It might be the same, man.
Come on, man. Like, look. I know Russell Wilson has played like ass. He has not been dangerous, but at the end of the day, he is better than anybody that you're mentioning right now, minus Kyle Murray to me. I think Kyle Murray to me is the best bet because of the money. I don't think the money is as bad. Like Russell Wilson's money is pretty bad, but
that's another thing.
I don't think Kyle Murray's money is that bad. I think that should be their number one go-to right there. Is that, and they should really, really regret they didn't go hard for Lamar Jackson when they had the chance. Yeah, that's another thing too. Because you put Lamar Jackson on this goddamn team.
Yeah.
Dog, that's nasty. That's nasty. So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Speaking of turnover,
yeah,
I want to talk about Mr. Joshua Allen.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
because he looked horrible last year. And this was my problem with him and Ken Dorsey. See,
Mm-hmm.
when he was with Brian, the thing about Brian Daboll was Brian Daboll skimmed back some of those mistakes that Josh Allen was making before Daboll had got there.
Yeah.
That was the knock on Josh Allen. He was too erratic. You know what I'm saying? He was a gamer. You know what I'm saying? He makes stuff happen, but he was too erratic, and he would throw interceptions when he didn't need to throw it. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it's one thing to do that in your first few years, but dog, what is this year? What 6, 7?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah.
on, man, you still making the same mistakes. Like, dog, he's throwing into double cover, like
I,
throwing passes. Like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Like, yeah, some of them throws was terrible, but the offensive play calling is terrible, dog. They
That's
ain't
Ken Dorsey.
they're not running the ball at all. Like, so it's
Yeah.
so easy to play defense against the Bills, and then like the number one thing that the Jets have, they have corners, so they have corners and safeties. They're gonna stop you, dog. So it's just like when you're so one sided as the Bills are, man, I think it's so easy to play defense with. I'm kind of curious to see how we look like, against them. You know what I mean? But yeah, Josh Allen, he is regressing a lot. Like, but I think a lot of that has to do with play calling. You got running backs, man. Use them. You drafted James Cook for a fucking reason.
Right.
Use James Cook. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it.
Because he
I don't
wasn't doing
understand it.
bad when he ran the football last night. He was
Nah,
not
he
doing that bad.
Man, you got to give him opportunities, man. Because I don't
Mhm,
know how many rushes he had, but it definitely didn't feel like double digits. And it's
mhm.
just like, man, I feel like he needs to get a groove. Like, how do you know what you have if you don't ever take that Ferrari out on the highway? Like,
Right.
how good is that thing going to drive, man? They got to give him a chance. They got to give these running backs a chance. Give that O line a chance. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that O line is probably better rush blocking than pass blocking because Josh Allen running for his life half the damn time. You know what I mean? They just pinning their ears back and trying to sack him.
Yeah, but it's not just that, man. It's just some of the stuff that he does. Jumping over people when he don't need to do all that. Just get the first
Yeah,
down,
no,
bro.
I get
Like,
it.
relax. Like, you gonna get yourself. Like, he gonna get hurt. He gonna be Cam Newton. You gonna get hurt.
Well, he already looked like he was getting hurt because he was already like slowly getting off the ground. You saw
Yeah,
the faces he was making, man, after he got hit. Like you could tell his body is, and this is only game one. This is only game
exactly.
one, and those weren't even like hard hits. I'm like, obviously,
No,
I'm not him feeling them motherfuckers,
no,
but at the
no.
end of
But
the day,
still,
they didn't look devastating to me. You know what I mean? So
they
yeah,
put that
you're
stat.
right.
They put that stat out that since 2018, he's had the most turnovers.
Yeah, what he was like 51 or something like that.
85.
Oh, 85. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh no, what is it 50 or was it 51 fumbles or something and they recovered
Yeah,
21 of
yeah,
or some shit like that?
yeah. Like they got to clean that up, or they gonna be not
Yeah.
in the wild card. Like,
Nah.
that's gonna cost them games, like big games. They're
Nah,
already
yeah.
down 0-1 in their division. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And their division don't get no easier. You
Nah.
see the Dolphins. Tua looks like he done made some improvements. Tyreek Hill, we're gonna get into that. Tyreek Hill is a monster over here. Um, and say what you want about the Patriots, they gave Eagles everything they could they
The
could take.
look, the Patriots are going to be a hard team out, man. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah,
okay, the Jets did win, but they lost Rodgers, so you kind of X them out. Like, unless
yeah,
they improve their quarterback situation, I don't. They're going to be pretty much in the same position that they were last year. They should
right.
just kept Mike White's ass because he was just the better of them two at that point. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But no, you're right. At the end of the day, they didn't have Von Miller, so you're going to get Von Miller back.
Right.
I think one of their cornerbacks was already hurt anyway, so you know, like
Safety.
his
I think
safety was hurt.
I think
So
Micah Hyde was out.
I'm not gonna count them out. Like, yeah, Josh Allen did look terrible. Um Ken Dorsey gotta do better, man. Ken Dorsey gotta do better play
Mhm.
calling, man. They gotta give the defense a break. Like their defense is decent. They really are. But when you
Yeah.
keep doing 3-and-outs, when you keep turning the ball over, when you keep giving your defense short fields to work with, it's not gonna help them, man. It's just gonna make their jobs even worse. They're gonna look even worse than what they really are. You know what I mean? The whole division is tough. The whole AFC is tough. You know what I mean?
Right.
There were some surprising losses and some surprising wins, man. So, you know, it's the ebbs and flows. It's 1 week, so I'm not gonna really go too crazy over it. But I'm curious to see how my Raiders play against them. If we go into Buffalo and we beat them this weekend, I'm talking my shit. And the Bills, bro, y'all, y'all might be cooked, bro. Y'all might be cooked. So don't let Garoppolo go in there, especially if Jacoby Myers can't play. And I'm gonna talk about that. Like, homie did a dirty hit on my boy, and that's crazy.
Yeah, that was dirty. I saw that. I saw that hit. I did see that. We can talk
A lot,
about it right now. We can talk
a lot
about
of
it right now.
headhunters, a lot of headhunters going on week
We can
one.
talk about it. Let's do a little NFL recap. Um, a lot of stuff went down. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Of course,
Mm-hmm.
my Chiefs lost to the Lions. Niggas
I'm gonna
couldn't
get
catch
on y'all. I'm about to get on
niggas.
y'all. I'm
Niggas
about to
couldn't
get on
catch the
y'all.
ball. Niggas
Yeah, I'm
couldn't
about to
catch the
get on
ball
y'all for sure.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Yo, no, actually, no. Let me get into it now. What happened to your boy Kadarius Tony, my
Can I
guy?
pitch?
The man,
Can I
the
pitch him
man,
some
the
bail? Can I
man.
pitch him some
Give me
bail?
my $100, dog.
No, I'm not giving you 100. Can I pitch him some bail? Can I pitch him some bail? He didn't practice. He didn't do all training camp, and they just threw him out there. I don't think they should have threw him out there like that. They should have eased him in there because they barely played him in the first half, and then all of a sudden he's just getting all the snaps in the second half.
What you mean?
Like, nah,
Patrick
he wasn't
Mahomes
ready.
was throwing him dots. Them shits was hitting him
He
directly in the
wasn't
middle
ready,
of the
man. He
chest.
wasn't ready. He
Get
wasn't ready.
out of here, man. What happened to the
This is his training camp. This is his
What happened to the
preseason.
rest of them receivers y'all kept talking about that were so fucking great? Where was Rasheed Rice at? Yeah, he
He
had the
was
one. He had
he
the one little
did,
TD, but
but he
where's he
made
at the
some
rest of the
plays.
game?
He
Where's
made
Sky
some
Moore at?
plays.
Where's Sky Moore at?
I agree with you on Sky
Where's
Moore.
McKinnon at?
They barely played McKinnon.
Where's Pacheco at?
Let me tell you something. You know what this is what I think, and this is my whole honest truth.
Okay.
When Travis Kelsey got hurt on Tuesday, they had to scrap a whole lot of shit. They did, and that's what that looked like. It looked like they put together a quick game plan that they couldn't really practice because it was the last day of practice when he got hurt. So they really couldn't game plan and put these dudes in a better position. So they did what they could. Now, look, with all that being said, if Kadarius Tony don't get that pass deflected, we win the game.
Don't matter. Y'all lost. The
We
end
win
result was y'all
the game.
lost. You lost. And your
Our
game plan,
defense held them to 14 points.
listen. No, I ain't gonna lie. You know who I became a real big fan of? Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton, is that his name? Nick Bolton?
Yeah.
He's nice. He's nice as shit. He to me, I could see him being a top 5 linebacker. You guys got one right there, man, because he's all over the field.
Yeah.
He's nice. So your defense wasn't the problem. It got towards the problem end because you guys couldn't get pressure on Goff, which has always been y'all problem without Chris Jones. Y'all get Chris Jones back. Congratulations. This will be the last year Chris Jones will be on that team. And then you guys will have problems on before next year. But anyways, your game plan is always Travis Kelsey. That is nothing new. That game plan is always Kelsey is your offense, dog.
I get it, but I'm just saying it happened. I feel like if he had got hurt a week before, I think Andy Reid would have been put together a better game plan to open it up. Now he can't game plan and make niggas catch the ball. No, he cannot. Sky was dropping passes. Kadarius Tony dropped some passes. Like if they caught one of those passes, they win the game. One of them, they win the game.
But all training camp long, all I have seen is Kansas City Chiefs receivers cooking your corners, right? That's all I've been hearing. Rasheed Rice is killing. Ross is killing. Okay. Sky Moore, where were they at? Where were they at?
They messed up. We always have a game like this and
no. Because you literally no. You told me game one. We never lose game one.
We don't. We're not losing. First of all, you cursed us. You put that Maul Raider curse on us.
What you
mean?
This
is what happened. Yes,
what you mean? What curse did I do?
They're gonna lose.
I just spoke it. No, bro. I just spoke it because I know what I saw. Y'all don't got no receivers that scare anybody, bro. Y'all don't.
It don't matter.
Y'all really don't. Y'all for the first time, your offense let down your defense,
and that's fine. Okay, that was for game one. These are some young dudes. They're inexperienced. They're gonna get better. I guarantee you by this Sunday they will catch the ball. And
but you had look. I know we're gonna go into our picks later, but you had the Jags beating y'all this week.
No, I don't have them beating us.
You have no choice, brother. You have no choice. They better win. They better win.
We got 10 days.
Because Calvin really about to cook all over your cornerbacks this year.
I don't know why. How? You see Trent McDuffie out there?
Trent McDuffie. Anybody scared of Trent McDuffie, dog? Come on.
Nobody's scared.
Oh. Nobody's scared of Trent McDuffie, dog. Come on, man.
Because he didn't do nothing. He didn't do.
Come on, man.
He was trash.
Come on, man.
He was trash.
I didn't say all that.
Trash.
I didn't say all that. I didn't say
You
all
told
that.
me Saint Armand was gonna just do all this shit to us.
He got a TD. He got like 78 yards and what,
Man, that ain't
9 receptions,
shit.
something like
That ain't
that.
shit.
Got a
That
TD.
ain't
They
shit.
13 one.
That ain't
13 one.
shit. That ain't shit. He
Okay,
do
okay.
shit, and
We'll
he ain't
see
do
this
shit
week.
in the second half. He
We'll
ain't
see
do
this
nothing
week.
in the second half.
We'll see this week. Like Mahomes is supposed to make everybody so great. He didn't do it this week, so we'll see. We'll see if he makes them great this week.
He
But
can't make the niggas catch.
he got his boy Kelsey back, so he got his safety net back, so they should be good. But on the
They
road against
can't
the Jags, it
catch.
should be interesting.
They
What?
can't catch. He can't catch for
That ain't,
him.
that ain't nah. That ain't what y'all said all summer long. All summer long, I was hearing y'all receivers was ill,
They are
right?
ill. Just had a bad
Obviously they
game.
not because they
They
couldn't
just
catch
had
the
a bad.
ball.
They just had a bad game.
Oh, okay, we'll see. But
They
anyways,
got it out. They got it out the way. We're gonna cook this Sunday. Just know
anyways,
that
I was right. I was right. I was
you
right.
wasn't right.
I was right.
You wasn't right.
I picked the Chiefs to lose. How was I not right?
But you wasn't right.
And my $100 bet is looking Gucci because my man has one reception for 1 yard, so he
That's
has
all right.
999.
He's gonna make that up on Sunday, and you're gonna be eating crow.
Well, oh, what is he? All right, we'll get to that later. But anyways, what other games you
You
checked
talk
out that
about your
surprised you?
game.
Oh, my game, yeah. Honestly, man, the Raiders look good. It was a tough game. I figured it was going to be a tough game against the Broncos. They did a couple dirty hits on my boy Jacoby Myers, but he's in concussion protocol right now. But hopefully he'll be out before the Bills game. But we look good. Jimmy G did a lot of stuff that Derek Carr would not do, run out the pocket and stuff like that. He got a little iffy, man, when I thought. He got a little concussed, the first drive, but he was able to come back in. Josh Jacobs, he had an okay game. He didn't look too good. Devontae Adams had an okay game. Hopefully they can get Hunter Renfrow more involved. But overall, man, a win is a win. I'll take it. We started off good. We go into Buffalo and see how it goes, man. So that was how I feel about my game.
Yeah.
Were there any games that surprised you over during the week?
Damn Seahawks messed up my ticket.
That shit was crazy. That was a crazy game for me. Like I that's one game I did not see. Especially
Aaron Donald was all over the field though. He was back.
Aaron Donald the best. Aaron Donald is still the best defensive player in the league. I like Michael Parsons is nice. TJ Watt is nice. They're all Bosa's nice. They ain't Aaron Donald, dog. They're not Aaron Donald,
Did you
bro.
see that? Did you see that clip with Geno Smith?
I didn't see. Oh yeah, where he was like, "Oh my god." Nah, that shit was wild. Boy, scared for his life, boy. He like, hell no. He came around that corner like, oh, hell no. Nah. Threw that shit to the ground.
I do not blame him whatsoever.
But the Bucks went in and surprised the Vikings. I'm like a little bit. I'm not surprised.
Me neither.
Like I know I did say it was kind of hard for me to see Baker Mayfield going on the road and win, but the Vikings, that defense is still terrible. Like Kirk Cousins actually had a really good game. Justin Jefferson had a really good game, but that defense just cannot stop anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Addison made some plays. So.
Yeah, and I was cool. And then who else was it?
The game of the week was that Dolphins and Chargers game.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
He was cooking J.C. Jackson. Paid all that money, that man, and he getting smoked.
So glad we did not sign that man because that man is fucking terrible.
Yeah, he's getting smoked out there.
Yeah,
now, honestly, I get it. It's Tyreek Hill, and anybody's gonna get smoked by Tyreek Hill. But see, this is my problem. Why, for the life of me, do these coordinators still to this day put niggas 1-on-1 with Tyreek Hill?
Because they have no choice. You got Jalen Waddle on the other side. Imagine if this team
I take my chances with Jalen Waddle.
I get you. Jalen Waddle gonna cook you for 200.
Well, I'd rather him cook me.
Jalen Waddle is really good
than Tyreek Hill.
But to me, this shows me this: like Tua is a hell of a quarterback. Like people got to stop saying he ain't a good quarterback. This man is a fucking good quarterback, bro. He's a top 10 quarterback. If he can stay healthy, man, this team, I think, has a really strong chance of winning their division and maybe getting a really great seed. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that is this: imagine if they trade for Jonathan Taylor, what this offense would fucking look like. Oh my god. Oh my god. That man. My Tyreek Hill offensive player. prediction is looking pretty good right now. Even though it's 1 week, it's looking pretty good. But you know what I mean. As I said, it all depends on Tua's health. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. I thought Anthony Richardson played pretty decent for what he
He
did his
did.
first
He
week.
did. He did.
I think the Colts will be fine. Imagine if he had help with a Jonathan Taylor, there'd be a lot more
I
play
think
options they
Jonathan
could
Taylor
do.
was there. I think they
They might have won. They
might
might
have
have
won that
won.
game.
Um,
They might have
so
won that game.
I'm not really worried about Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, I think the
He
more
was
he
the one that
plays,
looked the most comfortable out of all the quarterbacks. I
absolutely.
mean, Bryce Young looked okay, but
Bryce Young,
CJ Stroud was running for his life.
yeah, but Bryce Young doesn't have weapons like that. Like I know he
Mhm.
got Adam Thielen, but Adam Thielen ain't the same. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Miles Sanders is still hurt. That offensive line is fucking cooked. Their defense is decent, but they're still young, man. You know what I mean? And then you
Mhm.
got the Brian Burns issue and all that. The Niners that surprised me too a little bit. Like I know the Niners are a really good team, but I thought the Steelers would would just handle their own. If they were going to lose, I didn't think they would lose like that. But man, Brock Purdy, bro, hey man, there's no reason why you shouldn't be the starting quarterback of that goddamn team, bro. You're killing it. You're killing that. They really got a really good team, man. So overall, man, it was a very interesting week one, man. It was a very interesting week one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Um, let's talk about college football week
Yeah,
2. Now we all know what the storyline is. It's Colorado, and they went
100%.
out there and they blew out Nebraska. Shador Sanders went out there and put on another show.
He did
Them receivers, all them receivers, not just Troy, but all of them are good. Like it looks like it's
running
gonna be, yeah. The running backs,
running
he's
backs is
good.
nice. Yeah.
The defense looks like they made some adjustments and made some improvements. Now I know Nebraska doesn't have the best offense in the world, but still
Mm-hmm.
to make those type of adjustments improve, you see the improvement. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. Yeah.
And Colorado can make some noise. I forgot who they got this week, but I know in a couple of weeks they got Oregon and then they got USC.
Yeah.
If they look good in those shows, even if they take a L in one of the Oregon or USC games, if they go stride for stride with those teams, then you got to put the nation will finally have to put respect on Colorado.
Yo, if Colorado beats Oregon and they go into that USC game undefeated against Caleb Williams, that shit will be the most watched football game all year.
I agree.
I think it will be close to Super Bowl numbers. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I
As
agree.
far as like that game would be watched all over America, bro. All over
Mhm.
America. As far as American numbers, but I can't wait for that. Yeah, Colorado looking good. I think they played Colorado State this week. So that should be another win right there. But there were other teams, man. I thought Texas had a really big win.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Alabama, which is tough.
Yeah.
Texas is looking really good.
Yeah. For
Another
real.
another sleeper team, Miami. Miami looking really good,
Hurricanes.
man.
They're
The
good.
Hurricanes looking good,
Yeah.
bro. They out there slapping motherfuckers out there, bro. They beat Texas A&M. They were 23rd, 23 ranked in the nation at the time. So they're
Mhm.
coming about. Oregon State looking really good. Clemson had a little pick me up game. Even though it was just another regular opponent that they had, but yeah, man. I think right now Colorado, as we said, Colorado is the story. Colorado will be the story for the
Yeah.
foreseeable future. I'm excited to see them against Oregon and see how they do. I think that is in Oregon. So if they can go on the
Yeah.
road and beat Oregon, that'll be a tough game. That'll be a
Yeah.
tough
That
game.
is gonna be tough. It's
It's
definitely
gonna
gonna
be
be
tough.
tough.
It's gonna be high scoring. That's
Definitely.
definitely gonna be like a 56-50 type
Hmm.
of game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
they can go into Oregon and beat that, man, Colorado against USC is gonna be fucking rocking, man. You're gonna see every hip hop star out there. You'll see Diddy out there. You might even see Jay-Z and Beyonce at that goddamn game. So they're gonna be out there, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Like,
For real. Um,
I'm excited for that. Yeah.
Mel Kiper already got Shador Sanders as the number 3 quarterback coming out if he comes out next year.
Which he should, man. They got a lot of really good quarterbacks, man, that could potentially come out this year, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
got
class.
Caleb
It's
Williams, you
crazy.
got Drake Man, you got Shador Sanders, you got Bo Nix, you got Ewers from Texas,
Travis
um,
Porter.
Travis Porter. the guy from LSU. So
Jaden Daniels, yeah.
yeah, you still got him. I know he had a bad.
Second,
I know he didn't have
right.
too great of a game against Florida State, but he's still a decent quarterback.
Yeah, and I always chalk those up. Like those early losses, like you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like early loss in the NFL, man. Like
Yeah,
everybody's still trying to get their footing and everything. Like you can't really judge everything off of week one.
nah, nah,
You know what I'm saying? Because
nah.
teams tend to, some teams that are already hot, some of them trend down, and then some of them,
Absolutely.
and then some teams trend up. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because they get the system down. People, finally everybody's in where they supposed to be, and
yeah,
especially defense. Defense is really hard to get right
for
away
sure,
unless you just got a great defense. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So
And LSU has probably one of the more talented teams in the whole nation, so they'll
yeah,
be fine. They got big games coming up. As I said, Florida State has a big one with Clemson coming up in a couple weeks, so I'm
right,
sure Clemson will be a lot better team than what they were week one.
yeah,
So overall, man, I think these next couple weeks could be some of the most exciting football we
mm,
get in college football this next month, I would say. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, let's get it rolling. Let's keep it going, man. Dion, keep doing your thing, man. Let's get this dub on Saturday against Colorado State. Let's get ready for a big one next week, man, with Oregon.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Let's go to MMA now. This is your field of expertise because I don't
Yeah.
really watch MMA like that. But
Mhm.
Strickland beat what's the dude name?
Adesanya.
Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya.
He beat Israel Adesanya. The floor is yours, sir.
Man, it just didn't look like it was Izzy's night, man. Strickland, I think, was a heavy underdog for this fight.
Was
I
this a
don't know.
rematch?
Nah, it wasn't a rematch. So the belt has changed three times now in the sense. You got Pereira beating Izzy, then Izzy beat Pereira, and then now Strickland beat Adesanya. So, you know, I
Do you
think I
think
think
he was? Do you think he was a lack of focus?
with Izzy, man, you never know, bro. You don't know the motivation behind him. Like he was pretty much a middleweight god at the time. You know what I mean? Even with the Pereira losses, they were always so close losses that you look like they would have won and all that. And he finally got over the hump, and that was his biggest, I think, victory to him because of how many times that man defeated him and just the presence of Pereira was. So you don't know what kind of energy that may have zapped out of him. But Izzy ain't gonna give no excuses, man. I think Izzy will bounce back up. Like the middleweight division is tough. I think they're gonna do a rematch with Strickland.
Yeah.
And I expect Izzy to go in there and dominate, man. I just think it was just an off night, man. With MMA, man, you know how these things go, man. Anybody can lose in these, man. I've seen some of the greatest fighters in the world lose in some of these matches, man. With Jean St. Pierre. You saw Holly Holm being Ronda Rousey and all that stuff. You seen Conor McGregor lose and all that. And Anderson Silva, you seen Anderson Silva lose, and Anderson Silva was one of the best of all time, man. So
Right.
it happens, man. I just think it was just a bad night for Izzy, man. And I think he'll bounce back whenever his next fight is. I'm assuming it'll probably be, sometime next spring or summer.
For sure. Shout out to Izzy, man.
Yeah,
Keep
man.
your
Shout
head
out to
up,
Izzy.
player.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
All right, let's go to boxing.
Still, man, it's a couple news going on.
Frank Martin is a duck.
Duck, motherfucker. That's
He
crazy.
claimed he's not a duck, but he's a duck. I don't care what
Man.
you say. You had a fight date, November 16th. The papers were sent over.
Big
They
weekend,
thought it
F1
was gonna be
weekend.
signed for a Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Thursday fight, and next thing you know, we hear the fight is off. Frank Martin don't want it no more. Now
Yeah,
he's on. Now all of a sudden he's on Twitter. You know, pleading his case. Oh, I didn't ask for 50-50. I didn't ask for this. Blah blah blah. I don't care what you say. You duck Shakur Stevenson. You
yeah, you
knew
did.
you was gonna get that ass whooped.
Yeah, yeah.
Bottom line.
Hmm.
Do you think Shakur Stevenson is the most duck boxer right now?
Yes, he is. No one wants to face him. Like Frank Martin, whatever he says, bro, there ain't nothing you can say, bro. You duck the fuck out of this fight, man.
And
And
this was a
it's
big fight for you. If you
bro,
go
this
in there and beat Shakur Stevenson,
Yeah, bro, Javonte's right there waiting for you. Bro,
yeah.
if you go in there and you beat Shakur Stevenson, bro, your name is up there. And then now it's like, all right, Javonte's gonna be like, all right, I gotta fight this dude. Because number one, it's gonna be a big money fight. You're gonna get paid. There'll be the biggest payday you will ever get off that. I'm like, why are you scared to fight Shakur? It was all written. They send you the paperwork, and next thing you know, it's off. Like, what? Now people want to try to use Shakur Stevenson, trying to fight Devin Haney with the whole, like, what was it, the 70-30 split and all that type of stuff. And it was just like, Shakur Stevenson, yeah, he may not be the name of Devin Haney in a sense, but I think Shakur Stevenson's well known. Yeah, he may not have the resume like a Devin Haney does, but at the end of the point, Shakur Stevenson's name alone holds some weight. So do I think that should have been like a 60-40 type of fight? Yes. I think 70-30 was unfair for him. I think it should have been like a 60-40, maybe 55-45. Because Devin Haney may have the names, but Devin Haney is not the most exciting fighter. Shakur Stevenson is the more exciting fighter than Devin Haney is. So at the end of the day, Frank Martin, you fucking played yourself at the end of the day. Like, what's the point of anybody giving you a shot? Now, there is rumors that you might potentially get a Gervonta Davis fight. If you're gonna get that fight, fine, take it. But it still doesn't change the way that people in boxing may view you now, with the way that you kind of handled this situation. If you never wanted to take the fight, why did it get agreed upon? Why did the point where they were already ready to send a contract for you to sign? They had a date, they had a time, a date, they had a place ready to go. And these people aren't saying this shit for no reason. They say this because you probably agreed to this. And then last second, you're like, damn, this is becoming real now. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's a big weekend, F1 weekend. It's to start the F1 weekend. I know it's a little weird to have the fight on the fucking Thursday, but I kind of get it in the sense, like, you have the race on Saturday. It's going to be kind of impossible to move around. It's going to be impossible to move around that whole week anyway. But it's kind of like, it's the big pre-up to the big weekend, man. It's just like there's going to be a lot of eyes out there. You're going to have people from all over the world paying to go watch these fights. You know what I'm saying? He played himself, man. I think it's a shame that Shakur Stevenson still has to deal with this. He's going on Twitter, and people, I don't know, people have been clowning on Shakur, where it seems like if they saying he's like begging for fights and all that stuff. But I fucking admire that shit. He's like, bro, I'm willing to fight anybody, any fucking word. I don't care. I'll fight Gervonta. I'll fight Frank. I'll fight whoever. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I want to fight. I want to make a name for myself. And how can you be mad at that? So Frank Martin, man, he's kind of like he's getting up there right now with me with Tyson Fury, because at this point, I think people should know how I feel about Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury is a fucking joke. I think the whole heavyweight division is a joke at this point. Like, the Tyson Fury talking about he want to fight fucking somebody in the MMA now. I'm like, bro, just get rid of the fucking belt at this point, bro. You're a fucking disgrace. You don't want to fight nobody that could potentially whoop your ass, and now you're just holding the whole division up. And then the boxing organs, what does he have? The WBO, WBC or something? They need to strip the goddamn belt, man. I said this, I think, like fucking 4 months ago. Strip the belt. Like, let it go, man. Tyson Fury and Frank Martin, like that those two right there were the problems in boxing right there. Those two guys. The shit that they did were some of the things in boxing why it started getting boxing fans to be like, I don't want to watch this shit no more, because this shit is fucking whack. You know what I mean? You got people out there trying to portray like they want to be the best boxers in the world. I'm like, take the likes of Gervonta, take the likes of Errol Spence. Like, yeah, Errol Spence lost the fight, but you know what? People still respect the man.
He dared to be great.
He dared to be great, and he just lost to the better fighter. And then he's willing to go in there. Like, yeah, we all have our personal feelings on do we believe he should get in there again, but he's willing to do it. Even though we both know that there's nothing that man can do to be a better boxer than Terrence Crawford, because I just don't believe he is. But he did it though. He gave us one of the most memorable matchups, even though it was one-sided. I didn't lose no respect for fucking Errol Spence. I actually gained more respect for fucking Errol Spence. He just lost to the better fighter. So I ain't gonna keep going on, but that's just kind of how I feel about Frank Martin at this point.
And then you got news that Devin Haney and Regis Progress is supposed to be fighting December 16th, I think it is.
Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah. So that fight is on. He's moving up to 140 to fight. So that should be an interesting fight for Devin Haney and Regis. I mean, say what you want about Haney and him moving up, whatever. I mean, still he's moving up to somebody that can potentially beat him. So
for sure.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah. Like I think, I said Devin Haney. He's not the most exciting fighter, but he does
Mm-hmm.
put himself in harm's way. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I know the fight was originally supposed to be in Vegas, but they moved it to San Francisco, which I think is cool. I think a fight in a Bay Area atmosphere, I think it's going to be a dope setting.
Mm-hmm.
They have some of the best fans in the world in the Bay Area, Oakland area, man. So that fight should have a lot of energy to it. I think it's going to be a great fight. So um, no, I mean I can't wait to watch it. I definitely will watch that.
Then there's news about Tiafimo. They're talking about making him the franchise champion, which means he could be in position to fight Terrence Crawford at 147, which, that would be interesting. Him and Tiafimo going at it. I still think Terrence Crawford would beat him because he's the better fighter, but I think it would be still a good fight
I
to
think,
make.
yeah, no, I agree. I think Terrence Crawford, I think, will bring out the best version of whatever Tiafimo is, because
Yeah.
Tiafimo has always had a problem with distractions, and
Hmm.
I think the he's kind of like one of those. He's kind of like one of those like NBA teams that plays to the level of their competition. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think in a sense of the bigger the fight, the more focused he is. Especially
Hmm.
somebody that I think he potentially views as somebody that could beat him. Now, if it's like
Hmm.
a fighter where he thinks it's like, I don't think this man's gonna beat me, kind of like a Josh Taylor type, and I think he gonna bullshit and then he can look terrible. But then when it's somebody like a Vasily Lomachenko, where he knows this man could literally embarrass me, I think it brings out the best of him. So I would honestly love to see that. Obviously, Terrence Crawford has bigger eyes.
Yeah.
Obviously, he keeps talking about. You keep hearing things about the Canelo fight. He obviously has the Errol Spence fight that just got re-signed, so he's gonna have that coming up soon. So who knows with Terrence Crawford, man? He was talking shit to fucking Danny Garcia earlier today,
Yeah.
where Danny Garcia was calling him out, but Terrence Crawford was like, "Look, I've been trying to fight y'all for years, and y'all didn't want to do it. So y'all ain't fighting me now when I'm at my peak. So good luck with that." So I think at this
Yeah.
point, Terrence Crawford just wants. I think Terrence Crawford really wants the winner of Charlo or Canelo.
Canelo. Yeah.
Hmm.
I agree. I agree. All right, man. So last week I heard this crazy homicide suicide
Oh
story.
yeah, man. Let me hear this, bro. Let me hear this, man.
So this happened back in like 1994. So it ain't something recent, but I just thought
Okay.
it was so crazy I had to tell it on the pod.
All right. Let me hear it, man.
So this president, he was like the president of like all the like forensic scientist people, and they were at this dinner, and he
Okay.
told this story that blew everybody's mind. So they was examining this dude named Ronald Oglesby,
Mm-hmm.
and he died from two shotgun bullets to the head.
Mm-hmm.
But the story goes is that he tried to commit suicide by jumping 10 stories down from the apartment building. And on his way down out of the eighth floor, two shotgun bullets came out the window and hit him and killed him instantly.
Oh wow.
So, which was crazy was that in these apartment buildings at the bottom they have safety nets. So I guess they want to keep people from killing themselves or whatever. But they said if he didn't get hit by the shotgun bullets, he wouldn't have died. He would have been hurt, but he wouldn't have died.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he died. That was his ultimate goal, but he didn't die from that. Now, where did the shotgun bullets come from? This old couple, this man and this woman, they would always argue like almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
And this is crazy. This man was threatening his wife with an unloaded shotgun all the time they would argue.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would like pointed at her and pulled the trigger. So
Yeah.
when he pointed at her and pulled the trigger, there was bullets in it. He
Mm-hmm.
missed her and it went out the window and it killed the Ronald kid.
I hate to laugh at that, but that's crazy.
So so now he's like in question for murder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For killing this dude. So they're him and the wife are like, no, we never put bullets in it. I just threatened her with it. Like it was an
Mm-hmm.
accident. Come to find out, 2 weeks prior, their son was mad at the mother because she cut him off financially, and he knows that they always argue with the shotgun. He loaded it up
No.
to thinking that his knowing
What?
hoping that his dad would shoot the mom for cutting him off financially.
And he go down for that shit? That's crazy.
No, check this out. Here's the drop. Ronald Oglesby was the son.
What?
The nigga who tried to commit suicide. He's the
What?
son.
Wow. So he pretty much set up his own fucking death.
So they absolved the dad for murder because it was like he loaded the shotgun. He pretty much killed himself.
So how did they find out he loaded the shotgun?
I forgot how they broke. They didn't really get in depth with that, but they just said that prior to that he. I guess they probably had the fingerprints on the
Okay.
bullets from him loading it up.
Oh, in the clip. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was, when I heard that story, I was like, "What?"
This shit was back in '94.
Yeah, it was like '94.
Where was this at?
I forgot where they said it was. Probably like Delaware or something like that. I don't know.
That sounds like some white people shit.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
But yeah, when I heard that story, I was like, "What?"
That's
like
crazy.
it kept twisting and turning. I'm like, "Wait, it's not over. Wait, it's still more."
That's like a real full circle event. You know what I mean? Like
that's
this
like
reaction
that's
after
like
this
karma.
reaction.
That's
Yeah,
that
no, for
karma
real.
shit,
That's that
right
real
there.
karma reaction, man. That's
that
wild
God.
as shit.
That's that God. Like, yeah, you ain't going out like that. You ain't getting off that easy, player.
I'm surprised no one did that shit in the movie yet.
I know, right? Like some Final Destination type shit.
Yeah, man, that sounds like some Inception type shit. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker going like, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah,
Damn, how did you find that story?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Oh shit. I know TikTok be having like those rando ass like stories when you just be scrolling.
I was just scrolling. It was like, man, you know how they got the voice in the background. Let me tell you the story. And I was like, all right, let me check it out. And I'm like, whoa, what?
You ever listen to like them murder mystery podcasts and shit like that?
No, but I heard clips of them. I
Yeah.
heard they pretty good.
I heard they're pretty good. Like I know it's kind of like I don't know why I'm so interested in shit like that though. Like, cause it's kind of like damn, like you're kind of like, you know,
those murder like those murder mystery documentaries and stuff like that. Yeah, that should be crazy.
Like it's kind of crazy because it's like, yeah, you know, they do have family members that probably you got to go through this and relive it and shit like that. But it's always like I've always been intrigued by that. Just kind of like what makes somebody want to kill somebody, what makes them want to go through the depths that they do. The kind of like the story behind it, because it's always like some crazy story, like kind of like what you said, like right there, like, you know, the son wanted to kill the mom because of that shit, but he loaded up the bullets that ended up where he accidentally shot her. He tried to jump off, and he jumped off at the right time for the bullets to hit them. That's some crazy shit, man. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, man.
Man, yeah, shit, man. We should have. Well, that was Chris Maul. That was Chris and Maul's story time right there, boy.
We're gonna bring you some crazy stories from time to time.
Man, we might have to do that, man. We might start listening to these little murder mysteries and start bringing them on the pod and sharing them with.
Speaking of crazy story, have you ever heard of hot bedding?
The fuck is that?
So this chick in Australia, they said she makes $985 a month doing hot bedding, which is basically you rent out the one side of your bed to a complete stranger.
You do what?
It's like you rent out one side of your bed. Like it's like you're renting out the side of your bed. Somebody lay down to sleep, and then they pay for it, and they can sleep, you know, in the same bed as you, and they have one side of the bed.
Dog, that's just that's just wild as shit. Why the fuck are you doing that shit?
That's crazy. Ain't it? Like,
bro, you
even if you do a background check, like
you asking to get murdered. Like, why would a female want to do that shit?
That's what I'm saying.
You get murdered, raped, any of that shit.
Yeah, for real. Like, there could be some crazy stuff going on.
Just some. Everybody's so desperate to make money off of some shit, man. Like,
she making money off it. She getting paid for it, though.
So I can rent out my dishes. If like, yo, people want to use my dishes, I can rent that shit.
You do rent dishes?
rent a dish. Hey, if anybody wants to rent any of my cups or dishes, bro,
they got rent a desk.
$10. Huh?
They got rent a desk.
You
can rent your desk out for somebody who need to do some work.
I'll rent a hat. You want to rent a beanie? I'll let you rent a beanie for $10. $10 an hour.
Rent a jacket.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's do these week 2 picks.
All right, man. How we do last week? Who won last week?
I don't know. Did you take Strickland?
Yeah. Let me
I'm
tally it up really quick. Let me tally. I can tally it up real quick. Let's see. Falcons did win, so we both won that one. You won the Browns. Mm, I won the Jags. You lost the
bro.
Colts.
I had a ticket that had a Christian McCaffrey touchdown, a Justin Jefferson touchdown, a Jamar Chase touchdown, and Nick Chubb touchdown.
How'd that go?
Only Christian McCaffrey scored. I was so mad. $20 for 200 and something dollars, man.
That's crazy. I ain't get a chance to bet over the week. You see any ones you like this week?
No, this week kind of harder than last week.
And we both got the Seahawks game wrong. Both got the
Yeah,
Giants game wrong.
yeah.
I
We didn't
definitely,
even get into it.
I definitely won this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I won 11-8.
Yeah,
That's
sure. All right, man. Let's get into it.
all right,
Thursday
man.
night football. Minnesota at Philly. I got Philly.
Uh, yeah, I got Philly, man. The way Vikings
Even
looked
though
last week, man.
even though Bradbury's not playing, just to put it out there.
Yeah, nah. Either way, Eagles at home. Vikings look.
Yeah,
Vikings can't stop nobody. Eagles should win. I think by 10 or more points. I think.
yeah. I got the Eagles. Green Bay at Atlanta. I got Green Bay.
I got Green Bay too. I really like the way Jordan Love looked last week. And that was without Christian Watson. So I don't know if
Right.
Christian Watson's gonna be able to play this week, but that Packers defense should definitely do something on that. Even though I like the little Bijan Robinson run he had. Bijan looked
Yeah,
good.
Bijan was out there cooking. Yeah, for real, sure.
Even Kyle
Yeah,
Pitts got a little TD.
yeah, he did. But yeah, I
Hmm.
got Green Bay.
Okay,
Your Raiders at Buffalo.
you already know who I'm going with. I'm going Raiders. I'm a surprise.
I'm
Raiders
so
gonna win.
conflicted. I'm gonna go Buffalo because they're at home.
You
They're at
gonna go
home
Buffalo?
because they're at home. That's it.
Look,
That's the
look,
only
look. I'm gonna
reason.
say this: Raiders never do good on the road. Early morning game, East Coast. We never really do good. But I'm gonna go. I think the Raiders. I think the Raiders go in there and surprise. I think so.
For sure. Game of the week, probably. Baltimore at Cincinnati. I'm going Baltimore.
I'm going Bengals. I think Bengals at home. I think Joe Burrow. I know they usually start pretty slow, but I think Joe Burrow. I think it'll be a very close game. I could see it being like a 20-23 type of game, but I'll go
Yeah,
Bengals.
we'll see. We'll see. Seattle at Detroit. I'm going Detroit at home. They just coming off a great win. They're coming home.
Yeah,
Go
I like
Detroit.
Detroit too. I like Detroit too. Seattle looked so bad. DK Metcalf trying to fight everybody at this point, looking like Andre Rison 2.0. So
Even though this game kind of scares me because they could be coming home off a high and lay an egg. But, I'm still gonna go with Detroit.
yeah, I think Detroit. Yeah,
Colts at Texans. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
yeah, I'm going Colts. Yeah, I really like the way Anthony Richardson looked. So we agree.
My Chiefs at the Jags. You know where I'm going. So got to talk
Yeah,
about that.
they better win. I'm going Jags. I think Jags will win.
Bears at Tampa Bay. I think I'm going Tampa Bay. I don't like the way the
I did the
Bears.
same thing, bro. I did Tampa Bay at home, bro. Like I need
I,
Justin Fields to go off for my fantasy, but
I didn't like the
he
way the
don't.
Bears looked last week, man.
Like honestly, bro. Let me ask you a question. Did you see any improvement with Justin Fields throwing the ball? Have you seen any improvement at all?
No, not really.
He looks the same as he did last year, man. Like he just, I don't know what
They
it
didn't
is. I
get
don't know.
they didn't get the ball to what's your name either. DJ Moore. They ain't throw it
And
to him at
yeah,
all.
man, DJ Moore probably like, fuck. I might as well should just stayed in fucking Carolina for this shit.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
for real. Yeah. The Chargers versus the Titans. I'm gonna go the Chargers. I think they bounce back and win. They got too much offense for Tennessee, I think.
Titans are a fucking weird team, man. Like they look terrible one week, then they look really great this week.
That is true.
The Chargers, they could have won last week if they could have just got a stop or two. But I went the Chargers. I think I think Chargers will end up winning that game.
Giants and Cardinals. I'm going Giants because they got embarrassed last week. So they have nothing to do but to go up from here. And they're playing the Cardinals. They better beat the Cardinals. If they don't beat the Cardinals, then don't give it up.
Yeah, Giants have no choice but to win this game. They better win this game. I know the Cardinals did play well last week, but nah, Giants need to go ahead and put a 40-0 spot on them.
The 49ers versus the Rams. Even though the Rams look good, the 49ers always have the Rams number. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. They're the better team.
Yeah, 49ers have dominated the Rams even when the Rams were good, so I'm gonna go Niners.
Jets and Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' injury is very devastating. I would be shocked, especially Cowboys at home. I think the Cowboys end up winning that by double digits, me personally. So, Cowboys.
Commanders and Broncos. This one's a tough one because Sam Howell didn't look good last week, but Russell Wilson didn't look good either.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Commanders. I'm gonna go Commanders because EB.
Um, yeah, this one was tough for me too. I went with the Broncos. I just went with the Sean Payton effect. You know what I mean? Like they did play tough against the Raiders. Yeah, Russell Wilson didn't look good, but I don't know. They're at home, so I gave it to the Broncos.
Yeah. Dolphins at New England. Sunday night football.
Mm.
I'm, I don't know because in New England it's hard to play.
I know you said the Ravens Bengals game could be game of the week. I low key think this game could be game of the week. Honestly, I think this
Like
is
I
gonna be a
wouldn't be
really good game.
surprised if New England beats them.
I wouldn't
I
either.
really would, especially them coming off of this big win and a
Yeah,
game they probably should have lost.
yeah.
I'm gonna go New England. I'm
You
picking
gonna
New
go New
England at
England?
home. At
Okay.
home, yeah.
You know what? I'm team Tua, man. I'm a rock with them. Like even though I think the Patriots are a really good team, defensively,
Mhm.
I think Jones is not a bad quarterback at all. They got pieces. I think they're missing like one true number one receiver. They had one
Yeah.
true number one receiver. Like if they would have got D Hop, Pacers would have been a really scary team. But yeah, I went with the Dolphins, man. I think firepower they're just too much.
Yeah. I get it. Um, Saints versus Carolina. I got the Saints.
Yeah, I was surprised they had a double header on Monday this week. When I saw that shit,
Uh,
I was like, that's cool, but I was like, whatever. But yeah, Saints should win this easy for sure.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh because they got same reason for the Giants. They got embarrassed at home. They got embarrassed at home, and they got to bounce back from that.
So this is how I know the Browns are going to win. I picked the Steelers too. So this is the second week in a row we both picked the Steelers. So the Browns. I'm gonna stick with my pick. I got the Steelers. I think the Steelers need to bounce back. But at this point, anytime we both pick the Steelers, it's not looking good. So congratulations, to Browns fans. Y'all look like y'all about to be 2-0.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, come on, Kitty, pick it up.
So what would be your overreaction of next week?
Overreaction.
Yeah, it would be your overreaction after week 2.
If the Bengals lose to the Ravens, it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I could
They
see that.
down 0-2 in the division.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see that. I think two of them. I think if the Chiefs lose to the Jags, like I have y'all losing to the Jags, I think y'all be 0-2. I think y'all still will make the playoffs. I think y'all still find a way to make the playoffs. But if y'all go down 0-2, I can see a lot of people panicking with their team.
Of course. If it depending on how it looks.
Depending on how
Like
it looks. I think
if the
either way.
receiver,
I think
but
either
I'm
way.
saying if the receivers is out there just looking
Yeah.
bad again and they
Yeah.
ain't catching footballs, and, you know what I'm saying? Like if it look like that, then yeah, the
Oh,
panic's
and two.
gonna be like, oh, Patrick
No,
Mahomes.
like no, for real. Yeah, them receivers need to step up. I think no matter
Yeah.
what, if y'all go down 0-2, 0-2 is 0-2 still.
No, for real. No,
Look,
no, you're right. You're right.
And then I would say if
Overreaction. If the Rams beat San Francisco after them coming off a win like they did against the Steelers,
yeah.
if the Rams go out there and put together and beat the 49ers, the overreaction is going to be like, the Rams
Yeah,
are better.
no, yeah. I think if the Rams did that, I think it'll be an overreaction. Oh, I could say my team, but I feel like even if we do win, I think people will make some fucking excuse that the Bills are fucking ass, and then we're still not a good team. So I just think people don't like. I think
No,
I
no,
think that's.
no,
I think
no.
national media does not like the Raiders. That's me personally. Me personally, I think national media does not like the Raiders, and
I
I got a lot of evidence behind that shit. Conspiracy theories behind that shit too. But
I think if y'all going to Buffalo and beat Buffalo, niggas gonna be like, yo, the Raiders was coming
bro, they got us ranked in the. They got us ranked like 24.
on the power
I
rankings.
can't, bro. In the power rankings, they got us ranked 24. If we go to Buffalo and beat the
I
Bills,
still
I don't. All right. Let me ask you. If we go to Buffalo and beat the Bills, let's say we win by 6 or 7, whatever. Where would you put us in the rankings?
I put you in the top 10.
You put us in top 10. I don't believe we'll sniff top 15.
I think y'all be
I
top
just think
10. If
national
y'all beat
media.
Buffalo, y'all be top 10. I'm surprised we still in the top 5.
Oh, they got Mahomes. It's the Mahomes effect. That's why. I feel like if
Still,
y'all, I feel like if y'all motherfuckers went 0-13, they'll probably still have y'all motherfuckers fifth.
yeah, I'm still surprised. Um, but yeah, I think if y'all beat Buffalo, people are gonna be like the Raiders are back. It depends on how it looks. Like I said, context. Depending on how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all go in there and just go stride for stride, Josh Allen throws like 2 picks, got pick 6 going back. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy G, he does, just does what he's supposed to do, gets a couple touchdowns, gets 2 touchdowns, like 220, 250, and Josh Jacobs does his thing. And y'all going Buffalo and do that? Yeah, they're gonna be like, the Raiders is coming because
Well,
y'all gonna be the leaders in the division.
the one overreaction I would say the most would be honestly if the Bills do lose again, I could see people trying to
Jumping away off that team. They
dump
gonna
off.
jump.
No, I wouldn't say the Bills. I'll say Josh Allen. I think you'll see a lot of people start being like, is it time for the Bills to maybe start looking at another quarterback? Should they be in position for Caleb Wood? Man, people, bro. I'm telling you, national media, bro. They're gonna create fucking dumbass stories. You know that, bro. If the Bills go 0-2 and they lose to the Raiders, I could see some people starting to see like, could they be in potential Caleb Williams mode? You know what I mean? Should they blow up the team? Should they do this? They're gonna do it. I'm not saying it's gonna be right. I wouldn't say that, but
Buffalo people are not gonna ever blame Josh Allen. They're gonna blame
bro,
Sean
they're
McDermott.
blaming Josh Allen now.
They're gonna blame Sean McDermott. They're gonna get rid of Sean McDermott.
Either way,
Before way before they get rid of Josh Allen, they're gonna get rid of Sean
well,
McDermott
bro,
and Ken Dorsey.
absolutely, because you can't find another Josh Allen. You can find another goddamn Sean McDermott. But my thing is, it's just like you know how national media is, bro. They're gonna be like, should Josh Allen? Should they consider trying to go after Drake May and Caleb Williams? Even though the answer is no, you got Josh Allen. But some people are gonna start saying that shit, especially if he has another game where he looked like on Monday. Like, let's say he throws another 2 picks and they end up losing by like 10 points. You know what I mean? The defense struggles again. They're not running the ball. You know what I mean? Then it's gonna be like,
One thing that's gonna be said, Stephon Diggs, you're on the trading block.
Pretty much, yeah. Like like how long is it gonna take until Stephon Diggs blows up? What week do you see Stephon Diggs blow up?
It might be this week. Let him throw some picks, and Stephon Diggs was open.
Nah, for real, it's a possibility.
Let Josh Allen be the reason why they lose to y'all. Stephon Diggs will be like, you know what? Stephen A was right. All the reports was true. I want out.
Yeah, no, I think that's a possibility. I think if the Lions win, I think if they do another convincing win, I could think you start people
most definitely
start considering them to be maybe the number 1 team, number 2, like top 2, 3 team in the whole
they'll
NFL.
be number 3
like
behind
that.
49ers and Cowboys.
Because who's number 1 right now? Niners
I
and
say
Cowboys.
49ers. I say Niners and then Cowboys because I think the Niners win was more impressive than the Cowboys win because.
So let me ask you this: do you think that Cowboys win was more the Cowboys defense or just how terrible the Giants were?
it was just a trickle effect. You know how it goes, man. Sometimes teams just have one of those games, man,
Yeah.
where everything just goes wrong. Niggas fumbling all over the place and throwing pick. Like it was just one of those Giants loss. Like I know we like to dump on the Giants and talk shit because we got some friends that are Giants fans, but I don't think the Giants are that bad. I just think that it was just one of those games where I don't know, just everything went wrong.
Because no, I agree. I think the Dallas offense didn't look great. Like
No,
Dak
it did, but
Prescott
they
didn't
didn't
look
have
great.
to.
But they didn't have to. But I'm just saying, like the Giants defense is not that good. So
bro,
like low
bro.
key, that game should have been fucking like 65-0 if their
Yeah,
offense would have
bro,
played good.
bro. In one of my leagues, I had Daniel Jones and still won because I had the Cowboys defense give me 60 points.
The defense was crazy. As I said, I think it's a combination. Like I do think the Dallas defense is really good.
But
But I think
I
the
think
Giants
49ers are
offense
better.
I think the Giants offense just played into that because they don't have no fucking receivers. I don't even think they gave Saquon Barkley the ball enough. I think at that point they really couldn't. Um, like I don't
Yeah.
think Daniel Jones is like just a drop back quarterback, throw 40 times. That's just not his play style. I think they did nothing of their game plan. I think if Aaron Rodgers was playing, um, I think the Jets would win against the Cowboys. I think the Jets would have been, but I think without Aaron Rodgers, I think it'll be kind of like
Yeah.
Zach Wilson would be kind of like Daniel Jones 2.0. I think that defense obviously will keep it a lot more close. Like I think they could do some damage on the Cowboys because I said I don't think that Cowboys offense looked great. I think that's kind of like my overreaction for this past week was the Cowboys. Me personally, I think they're a really good team. I just think like this whole sense, like they're gonna be the greatest fucking defense of all fucking time. I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Mhm.
I think the Cowboys are going to cowboy up, and I'm not just saying that because it is. I just think that I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I think for overreaction, what came about this past week. That's just me. What about you? What do you think was the overreaction for this week?
As much as I hate this team, it's the Bengals. It's the Bengals. The overreaction
Yeah.
with Joe Burrow throwing 82 yards, which is kind of crazy, but I get it, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
raining. He didn't really do training camp because he was hurt. He looked like that leg was still bothering him
Yeah.
because he was on the sideline like rubbing on it or whatever.
Nah.
But
Yeah.
so he really couldn't plant his foot. And then that offensive line is horrible. Like
It's
and that's no
insane.
new news. Like they thought they was getting an upgrade with Orlando Brown Jr.
Yeah.
Newsflash, no, they're not. Tried to tell y'all.
Nah.
We
For
tried to tell
real.
y'all.
Like the
Orlando
Bengals.
Brown Jr. is trash.
Like real talk, the Bengals really have the same fucking team like they do last year. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah,
not saying it's bad. Like
no,
they made the Super Bowl. They could have won the Super Bowl. They made it to the AFC Championship game. They could
right,
have won
right.
that game. So it's not saying like anything bad, but I just think overall in the sense is like where was their improvement?
That's what I'm saying. I think they got worse, especially in the safety area. Like they lost their two best safeties in Von Bell and Jesse Bates. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I
Their
mean, I
defense
like
is a
Dax.
little
I
weaker.
like Dax Hill. He got a pick, but still.
Yeah.
And then feel like once Deshaun Watson like kind of like settled down a little bit in that fourth quarter, you
Yeah.
saw him making them throws that he
Yeah.
used to make with the Texans. So
No doubt. Yeah.
and then Nick Chubb is just ridiculous. Like I don't care what
Yeah.
anybody says. Nick Chubb is top 3 running back
Nick
in the
Chubb.
league.
Yeah. I think and Joe Mixon, I don't know what happened to Joe Mixon, but
Yeah,
Joe
man.
Mixon is looking like Najee Harris, boy. Najee Harris, boy, you look ass again, boy. God damn. I try to tell y'all motherfuckers, man. When y'all gonna start listening to me, man?
It's not
Najee Harris is
Najee's
terrible.
fault, man. Kenny
Najee
Pickett.
Harris,
They
Najee
don't
Harris is
respect Kenny
terrible.
Pickett. They don't
Najee,
respect Kenny, man.
Najee Harris is terrible, bro. I don't care
They
what
don't
you say.
respect Kenny, man.
Come on, man. Put my man Jalen Warren in, bro. He's a way better running back, bro. Y'all get better results off that motherfucker, bro. He way better, bro. Najee Harris is a backup running back, bro. That is the best you're gonna get.
Like that.
He is. Najee Harris is terrible,
He can't do everything, man.
bro.
He can't throw the football.
Najee Harris is not better than his own backup. He's not, and you know this.
No, I don't know that.
You do know this.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't
You
know if
do.
Warren can take a full load. He's a little guy.
Warren can, bro. He's a
little
better
dude.
running back, bro. He's a better running back, bro.
A little dude. That's what he is.
Don't matter, man.
Shut up, my man Najee. My man Miles say he don't like you, man.
I just don't think I don't think he's a starting running back. I don't.
It's all good.
He don't dodge nobody. He can't run fast. He don't run people over. What do? You can't catch out the backfield. What do you give me? 3.2 yards a carry?
I don't know, man. Like, look, they went against the 49ers defense too. That, like, come on, man. Like,
all right. Who they play this week? The Browns. He ain't gonna do no better this week.
That defense is good. That defensive line.
He ain't gonna do no better this week.
Hey, did you see Myles Garrett did a little crossover?
Yeah, I saw that shit. It was disrespectful as shit. It's disrespectful. I look like it to me. Nothing would be more disrespectful than y'all fucking round the rosy bullshit. That shit is fucking ridiculous. But that shit was pretty bad. If I was an offensive lineman, I saw a man do that shit. I'm like, yeah, I need coach.
dude was like,
I need double protection.
Like,
hey, and then he got around him too. He got around that too.
Killing Barrows.
Nah, man.
I think that's the biggest overreaction is the Bengals. Oh, the Bengals always start off a little slow. I just like dumping on them because they always talk shit. Whatever.
No, they do. Like, I would say right now the Ravens, as far as teams are projected to do really good, I think the Ravens worry me the most because I feel bad for J.K. Dobbins, man. I don't know where this man's career is going to go from here, man.
Taylor. That's what you go get Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, at this point, man, if anybody should go get Jonathan Taylor, man, it should be the Ravens. As I said, if the Dolphins could get him, that would be fucking nuts. I don't think they need them, but, just to make that offense even more fucking crazier. At this point, I think the Ravens should be all in for Jonathan Taylor, man, because I feel so bad for J.K. Dobbins, bro. I don't know what it is with that medical staff over there with the Ravens, bro, but them motherfuckers is dropping like flies again. I feel like this is like the third year in a row, man, where no one can fucking stay healthy, man. Like, thank God, like Odell's still healthy. Zay Flowers look really, really good. I know Lamar Jackson started off slow, but I just think it's the fact that he didn't play all preseason games and stuff like that.
And they're learning, and they're getting used to this new offense.
Yeah, new offense.
I knew they was going to cut. That's why I was scared to take them as far as betting against the Texans.
But they still covered though. Yeah, they still covered though.
Like, but I was scared to take it because I didn't know how they was going to look in the offense.
You know what I mean? Like they lost Marlon Humphreys. I think they lost another defensive player. You lost J.K. Dobbins. Their offensive running game is just pretty much done. I don't know who they got. Is Gus Edwards? Gus
Edwards and Justice Hill.
Yeah, man. They need to go all in for Jonathan Taylor, man. Lamar needs help, bro, for real. Mark Andrews is still out. Who knows when he's going to come back? So, if I had to worry about any of my picks, it'll probably be the Ravens right now. I'm not saying I'm like going to jump off shit, but I just think with the way it's going right now, with these injuries, man, that's worrying me a lot with that team.
Jamar Chase, I think you need to shut up, man. Stop talking trash, man.
What do you say now?
Watch your mouth, bro.
Oh, man,
he was talking shit about the Browns, man, calling them elves and shit. And then you go out there and lay that egg.
Yeah. Now he got to take the humble pie with that one.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Browns. Like he calling them elves and the Browns are the Browns.
You know who's
undefeated against y'all when you play.
You know who really need to shut the fuck up?
Kadarius Toney.
Bro. He need to stop, bro. I told you, bro. He's too focused on. I don't know what it is with him and the Giants. Like, why are you still worried about the Giants, bro? That is so let it go.
Maybe
like to me, that's how I know he ain't ready. That's how I know my $100.
He gonna be ready this weekend. That's all right.
Nah, he still ain't gonna be ready.
Kadarius Toney, 6 catches.
That motherfucker might not even play 50% of the snaps, bro.
120.
Nah, he ain't getting 120
in the tub.
Nah, he not. Now Travis Kelce might get 120 in the tub.
He gonna be the other one.
Nah, Kadarius Toney's not getting 100 yards, bro. He's so focused on fucking the New York Giants. I don't know why. They're not even in your same fucking conference. Why you worried about these motherfuckers?
Because they dumping on him, man.
Yeah, because he was fucking ass. Like, own up to it, bro. You the one that dropped the balls, not them. Now you want to go, and then to make things worse. then to make things worse, right? You talked all that shit. You had a terrible ass game. Then you want to deactivate your Twitter account. You see the Giants have a bad game. You want to go on your Instagram, talk shit. Then you see that people are getting on your ass about that. Then you want to be like, I'm out. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Andy Reid called him up and was like, look, nigga, you need to call him.
That is weak, bro. I'm like, bro, he about two more outbursts on social media for his ass to get traded. I'm telling you, bro, he might not be on the Chiefs by trade.
That's all right, baby. Justin Ross, baby. Let's go. Let's get the Justin Ross train going. Let's go. You make that face all you want to, baby. Wait till Justin
So
Ross cook you
what? All
down.
right. So what's the score going to be for the
What
Jags
for the?
then?
It's gonna be close.
What's the score?
28-24.
28-24. Hmm. All right.
Chris Jones a couple sacks.
Oh, Chris Jones gonna come out, ball out.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he
He
got
ain't got no
25
choice,
million.
nigga. You see that contract he had to sign? I don't know what he need to fire his agents. By the way, you need to fire the Katz brothers. Go get you Nicole Lynn and Clutch Sports, or go get Drew Rosenhaus because I don't know what his fucking agents was thinking. Like that shit is terrible.
Yeah. Well, y'all should have paid the man.
I don't want to hear it. Still.
Should have paid the man.
And
He ain't getting no Nick Bosa contract. I know that because Nick Bosa
that's the
got plenty
problem.
paid.
That's the problem. That's what he wanted.
But doesn't? But wouldn't you say he's on that same tier though? People had him as the best defensive player in the league last year. Some people did.
I mean,
so why not pay him like that?
Don't get. I feel like he deserves 30 million, but the Chiefs have told him consistently, nigga, you are the second best. You take this 27 million, which is more than Quentin Williams. It's more than Quentin Williams. Take this money because you are an older player. You will be 30 next year. That's how they look at it. I'm telling you.
How old is Aaron Donald?
That's Aaron Donald, man. Come on.
It's Aaron Donald. Come on,
and they
man.
did, and the Rams was desperate, man. That's why I can't stand desperate teams. They were desperate because he was talking about retirement. He did that as a tactic. He's I'm gonna retire, and then it was like, oh man, just take this 31 million.
All right, so if Chris Jones
he was
ain't
an outlier.
So obviously you don't think Chris Jones is gonna be on your team next year, do you?
No, I think they're gonna tag him and trade him.
Where do you see him going if you had to take a guess?
The Bears.
Think it's gonna be the Bears?
Because Ryan Poles is one of our old front scouts, GM. So I could see them trading for him.
Okay.
Give him his money and then give him his money, especially with Fields on a rookie contract, or if they drafted another one, I don't know.
Because at this rate, boy, if Justin Fields don't look better, yeah.
If they drafted another one,
Drake May, come on down, boy.
That's what I'm saying. They might be drafting another one, but still, they got 2 first-round picks, so I could see them paying. They can still pay Chris Jones what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not on the hook for no big time contract with no quarterback.
Yeah, don't they still have like 50 million or something, 40 million still left?
They got a lot of money, so I could see him going to the Bears. Somebody like I could see him going to the Dolphins. Like they like trading to the Dolphins for some odd reason. So I can see
they already got Bradley Chubb though.
Yeah, but they don't want to pay your boy Christian Wilkins the money that he thinks he deserves. They offered him 22 million, but he talking about he won 25.
Honestly, I could see Brian Burns going to the Dolphins more so than Chris Jones.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I can see Brian Burns. I think Brian Burns will be the type that will go to the Dolphins, and Chris Jones will go to like the fucking like Bears or.
I can see the Bears, the Lions.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if he came to the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? How about that inside? How about that inside?
We ain't trading you. You forget that. Get that out.
Or the Giants. I can see maybe the Giants maybe doing it.
Yeah, I can see the Giants.
I think they need some defensive line help for sure. They need a lot of help, but I think their number one thing they need. T. Higgins is for sure going to be a Giant next year. That's what I believe. I think T. Higgins and the Giants is like a match made right there.
They already put the reports out there that they're not close and they're not going to sign them. So
yeah, no, I think T. Higgins next year will be a Giant, and I think that's the type of player they need. T. Higgins is going to be a fucking amazing number one for sure.
Of course, he's a good go throw up the ball, go up and get it type. Receivers. So.
Then it's Tyler Boyd time, baby. Fantasy wise, Tyler Boyd, don't sleep on him next year.
Is he gonna be Tyler Boyd next year? He might be going to. He might be like, man, I want to get me. I want to get
maybe, man, maybe. If I would say if they lose both of them, Bengals gonna be. The offense gonna look a little bit different, dog. If they did that, they need to buff up the running game. That's what they need to buff up the running game because they're gonna get Joe Burrow fucking killed.
No, you buff up that offensive line.
Well, that too, but I'm just saying, like they don't run the ball
because they just released. They starting. They starting tackle Lyle Collins. They let him go.
Yeah, I saw that. They already let him go, and I'm like, damn, it's only week fucking 2. Y'all can't even see a full
we
month.
ain't doing this shit no more.
I'm like, bro, y'all can't even get my man on month, bro. God damn.
We ain't doing this shit.
Man, nah, they need to upgrade. Honestly, that be to me that should be another Jonathan Taylor team is the fucking Bengals because they need a running game, bro. Joe Mixon is just not it. I don't know what it is. Because how old is Joe Mixon now? He ain't even
He's only like 28.
For running backs, that is old though. You know what I
True.
mean? I hate to say it, but his numbers are so bad right now.
Yeah. But I think that's offensive line. It ain't all him.
No, I get it. No, I get it. I think Joe Mixon is way better than Najee Harris. Najee Harris is gonna look terrible even behind the Cowboys' fucking offensive line. It's fucking true.
Why you gotta take strays at Najee? He ain't even do nothing.
He ain't doing shit on fantasy. He ain't doing shit for his team. God damn. I'm waiting for the day Najee Harris replies. I hope he does.
He's gonna want to meet up with you at the alibi.
Hey, that's fine. Bro. Don't tell people where I'm at.
I didn't say you worked there. I just said you wouldn't. They don't even know what alibi is. So you put yourself out there like that.
Oh my god. Anyways, I don't care. I'll tell him to his face, like, bro, you gotta be better. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Let's do flowers of the week, man.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go first.
I'm going Coco. What's her name? Gauff.
Coco Gauff.
Gauff, tennis player. She won the U.S. Open. She's doing that thing, man. Shout out to her, man. She's continuing the tradition of black women dominating tennis.
Nah, yeah, she was killing. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. A shout out to her. I was gonna do the same. I think Coco Gauff. It was great to see her win, see her maturation. You saw like the videos of her, dancing in the crowd when she was younger to winning the U.S. Open, man. So that was also my flower of the week, man. So shout out to Coco, man. Keep doing your thing, girl. We're rooting for you.
All right, let's go. Hell no. You go first on hell no.
I got two. So my first one is fucking JetBlue. Like, goddamn, guys. Come on, guys. Like, what are we doing, man? Like JetBlue, I get my fucking ticket, man. And my ticket was supposed to leave at like a fucking 5:50. They had this fucking flight from fucking Santo Domingo, get fucking delayed. Delays me for another hour, 2 hours, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Get to the airport about 3. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be chilling here for another couple hours. All right, whatever. Sitting there waiting. Delayed again till fucking like 7:20. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Lady come on the intercom talking about like, oh, like your plane's coming from Santo Domingo. They got to dock, then they got to get approval from customs to clear out the plane. This and that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So the time they said the plane was gonna come and arrive, no one's getting off the gate. I'm like, yo, where the hell is everybody? You know what I mean? I just see people going in, out the gate, leaving, all this type of shit. Whatever. So then it looks like they delay it again. They delay it again for another hour. So now it's like 8 o'clock. So now it's getting close to 8. People, little lady in front counter starts bringing people in, handicaps and all that. Then all of a sudden I see her yanking everybody out. I'm like, what the hell going on? So then she gets on the intercom talking about, well, they locked the cabin. The pilot doesn't want to board the plane because of lightning. And I'm like, bro, I'm hearing like 5 flights talking about last boarding right now. Why is the pilot not allowing me to get on this motherfucking plane? So then the pilot comes out talking about like, oh man, like, oh, we can't board because of lightning and this and that. We don't have a time. I'm like, bro, 5 minutes later, he goes to the bathroom. He's skipping to the bathroom. 10 minutes later, he comes back with his fucking lunch. I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck is going on? And meanwhile, Cris, the whole time, I'm hearing flight to Wisconsin, last boarding call. People from gate 3, come back. We're boarding. We're about to leave. I'm like, why is everybody leaving but Vegas? Like, come on, man. JetBlue, get your stuff together. I'm sorry I'm rambling, but that shit pissed me off, man. It's crazy, kind of crazy. Get your stuff together, man. It's not COVID no more. Y'all should have these things organized by now. And number 2, this is more of a serious topic. Number 2, Kevin Porter Jr.
Yeah.
My God, brother. My God, brother. Look,
That's bad.
I don't know what's true or not, but from what the reports I'm seeing, brother, you need to be doing mad jail time. They talking about you broke Shorty's neck and broke Shorty's vertebrae in the neck, punched her face until she ran out, bleeding. Like this WNBA chick, I don't know her name, but prayers to her. I hope she gets the counseling that she needs. I hope she gets away from that motherfucker if these are true, because that's fucking sick. Um, Gotta stop putting your hands on people. Men, stop putting your hands on females, man. Just walk away. You'll never win that battle, bro. Just walk away. Females, stop putting your hands on men. It's no point in that. People, stop touching each other. Kevin Porter Jr., you need to go to jail. If this is true, you need to go to jail and your ass need to be out the league and you need to get counseling, bro. That shit was sick. He's probably my biggest hell no of the week. And yeah, that's mine.
For sure, man. My hell no is not as serious as your hell no. But my hell no is to the whole Aaron Rodgers injury. Because we'll never give Rodgers and Mahomes, man.
Oh yeah, this is like another year. I forgot about this.
We'll never give
I know,
Rodgers and
man.
Mahomes, man. Damn.
I'm like, damn. It's kind of like Kobe and LeBron not making the finals. It's like it's always been there, but then one or the other never makes it. Like they both get to conference finals and they never get it. That's crazy. They never played against each other, huh?
First year, Mahomes got hurt.
Yeah, he had the knee problem or the ankle problem or something
from the quarterback sneak. And then the second one was Aaron Rodgers got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this year. Dang.
Yeah.
We might not ever get that now.
At this point, I'm like, damn, do I even want to go to the Jets game? Do I even want to go to that fucking shit? I'm like, bro. That was the only reason why I wanted to go to the Jets game was to watch Aaron Rodgers play. Now that shit.
It's over.
I might say fuck it and just go to. Well, maybe them tickets might get cheap. I don't know. Maybe.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. No, that sucks. And then honestly, you know what? Another thing, I think I get it. The turf situation. I know you've seen a lot of players complain about turf and all that. I believe that Aaron Rodgers would have had that Achilles problem, whether it was grass, turf, cement, rubber, whatever it is. I don't know what the whole thing is about this whole turf thing.
Well, turf is dangerous, but especially with the concussions and stuff like that.
Yeah, they need to figure that out. Obviously, there's a lot of players that have been outspoken about that, so they need to figure that out, man. And then I'm also curious. I'm pretty sure we'll probably talk about this in the future. With my man, remember that old journalist dude who now sued the NFL, and now he's coming out saying like the Bills owner said some racist shit. He has Jerry Jones saying some racist shit. Did you see that today?
I saw the headline. I didn't read it though.
Yeah, read into it, bro. It'd be like it said something like where the Bills owner says some shit where if black people or if the players don't feel right about something, they should go back to Africa and see how it feels. Like, oh my god, damn. So he made a statement talking about like all that. He came out with a statement real quick after they announced that it wasn't true. So I'm sure we'll probably let this marinate, see what happens in the future, and I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that. But that's probably one of the most intriguing stories to me right now, as far as what's going on in sports. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking into that.
For sure. All right, man. Another one in the books, man.
Yes, sir.
Whatever streaming platform that you use to listen to your podcast, Crystal and Mall Podcast is on there, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Breaker, iHeart, all of them. Whatever you listen to your podcast on, Crystal and Mall Podcast is on there.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever social media platform that you use, Crystal and Mall Podcast is on there too. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads. We just made a Twitch account. And on did I say Facebook?
Yeah.
We're on all social media platforms. So follow us. We'll follow you back. We're trying to get these subscribers up so we can go live for y'all. You know
for sure. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to hit that subscription button, hit that notification button, and then share it with your friends so they can do the same thing. It's called word of mouth, people. We need
for
y'all.
sure. Yeah,
You know
without y'all, You know, you only could go so far. So, you know,
Yeah.
appreciate the support. When we gonna
Yeah.
start doing stuff on the Twitch channel?
Soon. You're gonna have to download Madden back though.
Oh, all right, I'll re-download Madden.
'Cause we
I
gotta
didn't buy 2K. I didn't buy 2K.
You ain't gonna worry about that with me.
Mortal Kombat though. Mortal Kombat come out this week though. That's definitely getting cops.
Yeah,
That's
for
definitely
sure.
coming cops.
For
I think
sure.
come out tomorrow or some shit.
The 19th, yeah.
Mhm.
The 19th.
Well, they
I
got
think
early
that's
edition.
Friday.
They got the early edition 14th.
Oh, for the pre-orders and stuff like that.
Yeah, come out 14th. Yeah.
For sure. Well, all right, y'all. Until next time, we go.
Peace.